You wanna marry me? What?
You're like, do you want to marry me? I read your lips and I said no.
Where I can find a decent, loyal, funny, good-looking guy around here?
Where are all the single men and why aren't they approaching me?
So TikTok said I can find my husband at Home Depot.
I'm not gonna get married.
Most men don't feel valued in today's society. When they solve a problem, their partner is constantly coming up with a new one.
Well, all the single good men realize that marriage today is a waste of time.
Kindly subscribe to the channel, as it is our sole form of support. Thank you.
I don't want to marry anymore because the risk outweighs the benefits. There's a risk that comes with marriage that essentially only benefits a woman. A man marries you and can only hope that one day you don't wake up and say, I feel like I don't love you anymore and I want to leave and you can't do anything about it. According to ASA, 70 to 80% of divorces are initiated by women. Among college-educated women, it jumps to 90%. You know what's crazy? I mean, a lot of us women don't have anything a man actually wants that we can bring to the table.
Marriage often crumbles when a woman feels unhappy, yet the silent agony of the man is rarely addressed. He's the one wrestling with the heavy burden of keeping the family together, often dying inside as he navigates the storm. For him, enduring is sometimes a necessary madness, a chaotic dance of sacrifice and struggle. Getting married today can feel like signing your life away. The stakes are high and the pressure is immense. But remember, not everyone is the same. This is where the game changes. Choose your partner wisely. Here are comments you work for years, build your family and home, only to lose it all to a woman that decides she doesn't want you anymore. Totally agree, I lost $500,000, never again. Marriage is not a union but a business for the woman and a debt trap for the man. Not only that, but how hard it is to please a woman you're basically playing Jenga, hoping everything don't come crashing down.
Food.
What you got?
Mashed potatoes, macaroni, and a pulled pork sandwich.
This is technically my breakfast. It's 4 p.m.
You just woke up.
Most men today don't even get such treatment, even the married ones.
TikTok said I can find my husband at Home Depot. Where's the husband aisle?
Let's face it, dating today can feel like a never-ending game of tag. You're constantly chasing after her, trying to keep that thrill alive, but is it really worth it? Any man with a clear mind would question why he's putting in so much effort.
Say a guy, like, you're trying to pursue me, right? But I'm just like, no, oh no, and then you keep trying. The woman likes it because she feels like she's wanted. She feels special. So let's say I'm the woman and you're the guy that there's two guys approaching me, okay? So you're the handsome one, there's another one that's not as attractive. So for the one that I'm attracted to, I want you to pursue me, and I may say no a couple times, but I still want you to keep trying. But then there's another guy who's not that attractive who's pursuing me. I'm like, no, seriously, stop. Like, I don't like it, and he keeps trying. That guy's not gonna get anywhere. But if you keep trying, eventually I'll give in.
But why? But I don't want to do that.
It's like a never-ending game of tag she wants you to keep chasing, to keep feeding her thrill until she decides you've earned a chance. But let's be honest, this cycle is a massive waste of time. Any man in his right mind would question why he's investing so much effort in someone who constantly rejects him, yet still expects relentless pursuit. The comments are, that's confusing because we don't attract every woman you want me to flirt with. Harassment is what you're saying. When the rules of the game are stacked against you, the only way not to lose is don't play. Great tactic to strip validation from someone, fellas, if she says no once, move on. So you don't feel wanted the first time he approaches you. Oh, it's the 87th time that he tries. Got it, this is weird.
Hell do y'all be finding these men that are obsessed with you? Good fathers, can take care of you, spoil you?
They're nerds. They're nerds. You go for the nerd. It honestly blows my mind how we have this entire trope in American literature and movies and TV shows about the nerdy girl who gets the glow up when she grows up, and she was this unsuspecting girl next door, always knows in a book, loved fantasy series and movies girl who then becomes super hot and amazing. But we don't say that for men. I want you to hear me loud and clear when I say this, so listen up. If he owns a lightsaber, green flag. If he has purchased a wand from the wizarding world of Harry Potter, greenest possible flag. If he has an unhealthy obsession with Ahsoka Tano, you better run to the altar. Bonus points if he's obsessed with Monopoly, because those little underestimated nerd boys grow up to be men who see what's in here.
Even the nerds are starting to hesitate when it comes to these women. Sure, they might be into action figures and fantasy worlds, but they can smell desperation from a mile away. No one wants to feel like a last resort or a backup plan. It's telling that some women are now turning to nerds, maybe because the men they truly desire have moved on. This shift highlights a deeper issue when the chase feels more like a fallback option. Attraction wanes.
Fellas, you ever wonder why single women approaching the age of 30 are asking where all a good man at when their hot girl summer turned into their hot girl 20s? This is probably why. 90% of women's eggs are gone by the age of 30.
It's clear why some women are in such a hurry to snag a man. But here's the truth, don't let that rush fool you. Until you find the one who truly excites you, resist the temptation to settle.
Most men don't feel valued in today's society. When they solve a problem, their partner is constantly coming up with a new one. They don't feel like they can talk to women or go out in public looking left to right without someone thinking they're harassing them. They do all of the jobs that nobody wants to do and that most women can't do, and people see it as low caliber. They see men as a babysitter for their own child and less worthy than a mother. Courts usually always side with the woman when it comes to divorce and custody. And on top of that, they're expected to be the sole provider, be 6 foot, and make 6 figures. Let's start giving men the appreciation they deserve.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause to this woman right here, truly a master of the performance. Men often find themselves in the shadows, lacking the appreciation they rightfully deserve. It seems that for every challenge we face, it's somehow always a man's fault. But take a look at this woman you're about to see. She embodies a level of delusion that's almost impressive. It's a prime example of how the narrative can get twisted, leaving men feeling undervalued for the incredible world they helped build.
Here's a list of jobs that men should not do, especially grown-ass men, okay? For one, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. Matter of fact, any fast food restaurant, if you think that you're a grown-ass man working in a fast food restaurant is okay, something is wrong with you, all right? Leave those jobs to the teenagers. My nephew can't even get a job right now because there's some grown-ass man in his goddamn 40s flipping my goddamn burger, okay? Let it go. Leave it alone. That job is not for you. Anything in retail, okay? I don't want to see no grown-ass man handing me a dress, okay? Why are you a grown-ass man working at Ross? That makes absolutely no sense, okay? Target, Marshalls, like, guys, give it up. Leave these jobs to the kids. Leave these jobs to the teenagers. These are jobs you get in high school, in college. But once you're a grown-ass man, you do not need to be working in any fast food restaurant or any retail restaurant. And for you high-value men that think that it's high value to work for the city, let me tell you something. You're absolutely wrong, all right? No police officers, no firefighters, no construction workers, no mailmen, no post office. If you consider that a high value man, you're absolutely wrong, okay? There's nothing high value about making $70,000 a year. You men that think working for the city is high value.
As long as you're working hard and staying on the right side of the law, you're doing just fine. Yet, here's this woman, mocking those who work for the city, completely oblivious to their salaries and struggles. Her ego is towering bigger than her brain, for sure. This is what happens when you let ignorance influence you. You start to mirror the very foolishness you criticize. It's a cycle that's hard to break for some people.
Babe.
What's up, babe?
Give me a woman's name.
Woman's name for what?
Just give me a woman's name.
Any name?
A name.
Megan.
Who is Megan?
It's a name.
No, but who is that? Why would you say Megan and not me?
Don't start with your game.
Out of everyone's name, you wouldn't say mine? Because why would you do that?
For any name.
I didn't say any name. A woman's name. Who do you know whose name is Megan? Because I'm gonna get
Fox, Megan Good, Megan Stallion. Leave me alone.
You failed anyways, so whatever. Take a couch tonight too.
Bye.
Here are the comments. I remember this tactic. She must wants to go and see her boyfriend. Bro, she's starting arguments for nothing. Keep playing these games and there will be a Megan and another couch. She seems like she planned this. She wanted war, but it seems like the men don't care he's done. That is a red flag if that's her response, and purposely starting an argument for no reason in front of the kid is more red flags.
He is not a deal breaker for me. I think the more I mature and the older I get, I'm realizing like asking somebody to be your person for the rest of your life when you start a relationship, because I be looking for marriage, so I'm looking for the rest of my life when I start a relationship with somebody, because if you're not, then you shouldn't be with that person. But yeah, that's a lot to ask for somebody to be like that everything for you for like the next 60 years, because I swear I'm gonna live to like I'm 100 or 90, and I'm 30 something right now, so baby, I'm I really think I'm gonna be the only person that you ever deal with for the next 60 years? Like, you're never ever gonna slip up ever in life. I just feel like that's really unrealistic. Like, really unrealistic and a lot to ask. Like, I feel like you're gonna fuck up, but just fuck up, like, respectfully. And tell me.
The best decision. Stay far away from women with this kind of mindset. If she truly cared, she'd be hurt if you betrayed her trust. But some can tolerate anything as long as they're getting something out of it. And let's be real. It's not you, thereafter it's what you bring to the table. Love is about genuine connection, not settling for someone who's only there for their own gain. So protect your peace, know your worth, and don't be fooled by those who can't see past their own self-interest.
Okay, fellas, so I have a question. What's the satisfaction you get out of dating multiple women? And not just dating, like actual serious relationships, like for long periods of time. The fact that you possibly are going to crush a female, break her down so she never is the same for the next man. She always is going to have her guard up, and she may never let another man in. I don't understand. So I'm just really curious, like, what is the satisfaction for you? If one girl gives you one thing and another girl gives you another thing, then you should possibly leave both and go find someone who gives you 100% everything you want. Why do that to a female? It breaks us and tears us. Like, I don't understand the concept of, I don't understand the reasoning, especially when you have two wholehearted women who just want someone to love them as much as they love them back. Just curious if any of you men can help. That'd be great.
Here are comments. It's simple when one cops an attitude or you catch them cheating you of replacement spinning plates. Where are all the good men? You either friend zone them or pass them up. We working on ourselves and getting that money because relationships are not worth it. It's a waste of time. These videos put a smile on my face. You look like you was the gem back in high school. You've broke a lot of hearts. That's why I laugh.
You're one of the young women that are always saying, where are all the good men at? Ask yourself this instead. Why am I attracting and attracted to the men that are not good for me? Ask yourself that question, reflect on it, and it'll get you much farther than asking yourself the former.
Some women are drawn to the thrill of toxic relationships, the chaos, the drama, the highs and lows. It's addictive. After being treated badly by those men, they turn to the nice guys looking for comfort and stability. But here's the catch, it's usually just a temporary fix. Once the excitement fades, she's likely to move on, leaving heartbreak in her wake.
What did you just say?
Everyone in this car has been inside of you at one point or another.
I have a question for the men. Do you guys still want to get married? Like, is that still a thing?
No. A lot of men don't want to get married. And it's not because they don't like the thought of having a lifelong partner to be there for them when they need it. But a lot of men don't want to get married because they're avoiding potential divorce. In a lot of cases, divorce ruins a man's life. He has to completely start over. And in general, marriage doesn't benefit men a whole lot. So while a lot of men like the idea of having long-term relationships, it's just not worth it.
She's right, many men today have little interest in marriage, and some aren't even willing to invest in a first date anymore. But can you blame them? While some men dream of having a trustworthy woman by their side, the risks often feel too high. Last time I checked, the gym is a shared space. It's not a private studio meant for filming every move. Bringing cameras into that environment disrupts the focus and respect we should have for each other. The gym is a place to train, not a stage.